What is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, and everyone in between, and welcome to another new video. Now, you're probably thinking, Cody, you're supposed to be doing gay-themed videos. What the fuck is this? It's not exactly gay-themed, but you know what? It is skincare, and let's be honest, the queers need to keep their skin looking good. So, I recently got another box from Ipsy, this company right here. I've done stuff about them before. And this is something that's been new since the last time I did one. It is the Glambag X, which is a sort of the new version of a premium. Instead of a monthly that is bigger than, you know, the Plus and such, this is a quarterly or every other month. Not quarterly. This is an every other month box they put out that is basically themed and curated a little bit more specifically. I'm not sure. So this one was curated by Madeleine Petch. They give you like a little magazine with information on the stuff and little talks about the products. But it still is one of those things where you can largely choose and such, but I wanted to go into some of the stuff that's in here.
Now where do you think you're going? Thought it was wrong to come home. My daddy won't be home. It's in the dark. Now where do you think you're going? Thought it was wrong to come home. Your mama says I'm no good boy. Oh,
Sorry, I've already been using this. This is the Pink Drink by Sunday Riley. It's basically like a mist to start out right after you've cleaned your skin. Almost kind of a toner, but it doesn't exactly feel like it does what toners usually do. But it smells good, it feels really nice, and it absorbs into the skin very quickly, which is perfect. But speaking of toners, and I haven't used it yet, but I guess I will for this video, we have this. It is a Dr. Brandt Antioxidant Spray Toner, and obviously spray toner. Does what it says on the package. Take it. Wait. There we go. And yeah, this definitely feels like a toner. It's doing more of the tonery type of stuff already. With green and white tea extract. Protects against free radicals, leaves skin revitalized, improves skin barrier, and this feels pretty good. I don't always get toners, I don't always use toners, but when I do, I really do enjoy a little bit of the effects of them, like the extra bit of tightening, the more rejuvenate feel, and I feel like other stuff goes on easier. So something that did come up is I saw a TikTok video recently that was doing like the layers of application, like when and where to apply each product in order. And most of the comments ended up being like, oh my god, skincare is such a scam. Nobody's going to need all these products. And the thing that stuck out to me is basically the fact that they're right. Nobody is going to need all these products, but you're going to need some of these products. And regardless of whether you have this, and this, you know, whatever order you have, it is good to know the placement. So I feel like people were just being needlessly, like, over the top, just because this video went out of its way to list every single kind of facial product, instead of, you know, like saying necessities or something specific. I thought that was kind of dumb. And one of the things I do like is the fact that, you know, I use certain products that I need. And here we go. This is I actually got two different things. A dark spot corrector, light treatment, blah, blah. This is GOLDFADEN MD, and I've gotten products from them before, and I usually like them. But I mainly got this to, you know, work on those bad boys that I mentioned before, see if it'll help correct any of them. And on that same level, I have this one again, a dark spot serum with niacidamide. And this is from First Aid Beauty. I also like their stuff a lot, but I got both of these because I figured, hey, you know what? Maybe it'll help. And if not, I'll just have really, really soft skin. Oh well. Other options here, we have this red skincare thing, which is basically a recovery balm. Something to put on right before bed. I haven't used it yet because I am not sure. It doesn't seem to be clear if I just supposed to apply this to a naked face or if I could apply it after my otherwise normal nighttime skincare routine. But yeah, I've been curious about these for a while. They were a bonus little thing, and I figured, you know, I'll give them a try this time. These are the Starface Hydro Stars. Hydrocolloid patches to put on little acne spots that you might get. Put them on before bed. They sit for about 6 hours, medicate it, and it gets heavily reduced or eliminated overnight. And I've always been curious, never really wanted to invest because I get little spots, but I get them very rarely and not that often. So most of the time I just sort of like, you know, carry on. But I finally got that, so I'm going to give those a try out as soon as I get something. And then they also got this, which is a high-activated pink clay mask. I love any sort of facial mask. I will always buy facial masks. They're just such fun. They feel wonderful, and, you know, it's a nice little treat. And here we go, a nice little cleanser. A Saturday Skin, Apple and Peach. Nice little basic cleanser. And obviously, again, this is one of the things I buy all the time. I'll get any sort of facial cleansing products, exfoliants, etc. that I can. Pop that there. And then we have some fun bunches of stuff right here. So right off the bat, Illuminating Face Oil. It doesn't... Alright, so I'm assuming this is basically just like a serum. It does say it, the way they do the instructions and such. Although I've never really seen, I think, the term face oil as opposed to serum, but they are kind of eventually the same thing. But this is Wander Beauty. I do like their products. And then, whoops, I'll pick that later. CBD Lip Balm, which, yeah, it is what it says on the tin. This I mainly got from my mom because anytime I get one of these boxes, she always wants some lipstick. But I got this little Pout Clout Rich Plumping Lip Color in the color Legit, which I think mom will like. And then finally, also to this right here. A nice little peppermint infused lip plumper, which I probably am going to keep for myself. Got to keep all the lips plump and ready. Finally, one of the things I couldn't get a choice in because it came standard was this. Can you... hold on. There we go. It's Iconic London Sunset to Sunrise Eyeshadow Palette. And I haven't been wearing much or any makeup since I've been doing, you know, COVID stuff and not going anywhere. But still, look at that. That is pretty. That is a nice collection. And I kind of want to keep it. Not just save this and keep it aside as a gift for someone else. This is going to be mine. And this really cool piece of styrofoam that's like padded and wonderful for shipping other things out to people in. So I hold on to these a little bit too much, but I like it. But I figured, why just show you guys what I got in a box? Anyone could do that. Anyone getting this box could do that. And in fact, someone would be showing you some different stuff because, like I said, there are some standard objects that come in mandatory in each box, and then there is like a pick and choose element where they give you a list and you get to pick out one. And then there are add-ons, which I definitely did here. And, yeah. But I get other little products from them all the time, so I figured, here we go. This is the Clean Skin Club Vitamin C Brightening Booster. It's a serum. This does have vitamin C, so I technically would call it a medicating serum as opposed to moisturizing, but in terms of effect on the skin, it does feel more like a moisturizing serum. And it looks like, well, it looks like that. I should call him. I know some people like want to do direct application onto the face, and then I usually do that. Well, I used to do it so I could be more like, you know, keep my product lasting longer. But recently I've just been doing like the dump right in my hands, and if there is any extra, I go all the way down into the boobies. And quite honestly, I feel like I have definitely seen an improvement. And yeah, honestly, I would say like, don't waste product, but I would say use product like a rich person. Because like a lot of these things are priced differently and such, so I'm pretty sure this was like $40 retail. I didn't pay that much for it, obviously. I know this, which I'll be getting to, the moisturizer, they're like 120 something for each little bottle like this. So, yeah. These products can be pricey and such, and you don't always have to use the most expensive, the most pricey version of something to get good results. But if you do have it, I say use it like a rich person. Use it like buying another bottle is not going to be an issue for you, regardless of whether you're paying like the $18 they charge for an add-on item, or whether you're going to pay like the 120 something to get it in the store. And then I usually do stack serums. I know some people will probably say it's a bit too much, but I try to jump between a moisturizing one to start, which is this one, and then I go into something medicated. I have a acne relief serum that I use if I do feel like I'm getting little spots popping out, and I'll probably use that one like twice a week at the most, usually, but preventative, it works, it's good, and it feels really nice. I feel like when people talk about like moisturizing serums are like the ones that are very like light, liquidy, sort of watery almost, and absorb into the skin really, really quickly. Because like this is already very soft to the touch, pretty much. Whereas I think medicated ones that have like things that they're supposed to do and such are a bit more thicker and kind of stick a bit longer because they're trying to put something very specific into your skin and work in a certain way. So I feel like those products last longer. This one isn't a dropper, by the way. It's a little squishy squish. But this is Private Doctor Define Minus Serum with little spicules to like increase definition, take out fine lines, etc. I got this in a sample size way back when I first started using them, and I used that thing religiously, but like very, very carefully because I didn't want to waste it. And it is wonderful, and it feels very nice. Now this one, because it does have little spicules in it to like get stuff deeper into the skin, etc., it does advise you to stay clear of the eye area, so yep. I pretty much only use this one for the face, and only the hydrating goes into the eyes. So yeah, there's that. I do like this. It is another one that's I think a bit more pricier, but I'm not paying those prices, so I don't care. Oh my god, I am so not used to seeing myself with my hair back. It is a weird experience. Oh, there's Alan Bennett. Hello, Alan. I need to read more of these books. Like, a lot of these are old books from my childhood, old books from my parents. All of this over here that you can't even see, so I know I'm pointing at it, I bought in Las Cruces in a bookstore called Coas. They're amazing, and they get so many good, like, old books and such, so I love it. I found a whole bunch of Doctor Who books, and I basically bought everything off the shelf. Alright, next up, according to, you know, that TikTok video, would be the eye cream. I don't use a lot of other stuff, but I have always had puffy eyes, so anything to help that along. This one I've been using recently is a Bee Venom Radial Eye Cream. And it's just a very tiny little dab you need to get. And I just put it on here, into the baggie. According to things I've read, you're supposed to push inwards on bags, not out, which is kind of odd to my instinct. And if there's any extra, I just go ahead and put that on the upper eyelid, because everything needs moisture. And honestly, I've had really good results with this. I feel like everything's a little bit tighter and less puffy. I obviously still have a bit here, and like a lot of this is just going to be like genetics and the way my skin is placed, etc., and not going to change radically unless I do surgery or something. But I definitely do feel like, especially over COVID when I started letting go of things a bit, like the eye bags were extra puffy, and I do feel like they've tightened up and gotten quite a bit better, so I'm very pleased. I used this, I used another one before this, and honestly, before these two products, my eye cream usage was like middling. I would sometimes do it, mostly forget, but past two products, and especially the Bee Venom one here, I have been religious in making sure that I use them. And the final point here is the 111 Skin. This is the Theorem Day Cream. And this is the expensive company. They have really nice stuff. I remember the first time I used their product, One of the nice things about it, though, is that it does spread very well, so it feels like you use very little. But I am trying to use a bit more than I usually would lately, because of, like, you know what I said. Use your products like you're a rich person, like you're not trying to savor every last cent out of the product. But in terms of spreading well, like for 1/3 of my face, I feel like even this little amount right here is a bit much, but all of that spreads across here, goes into the neck, like all the way down to here at least. That's a much better example right there. Just right into the forehead. And there we go. Essentially, this is my entire skincare routine for the day. For the nighttime, I will use the same hydrating serum. I use the nighttime version of this. And actually, that's it, yeah. Hydrating serum, eye cream, this. I am going to try this balm. I'm going to try it with my normal stuff first, I think. I'll do my normal skincare with the moisturizer, everything, let it all set and like go in. And then I'll do the balm over it, see how that works, and then maybe the next day or a few days later, I'll try it with just the balm on naked face and see which one I like and such. But, yeah. The great thing about Ipsy recently is that they have changed their system a lot so that you can really like specifically curate your products that you get in a certain way. Like I said, some things do end up being mandatory, like the iconic palette in this. And in cases like that, you know, they're wonderful gifts. They're really fun to like save up. If I get more, since I don't use a lot of makeup, if I get too much makeup stuff, I usually like pack it up somewhere, keep it nice and temperature controlled, and I give it out as gifts to like co-workers and people at Christmas time. But a lot of the stuff is stuff that you can pick out and choose for yourself, and the add-ons are incredibly well priced, and you know, you can just like stock up on a bunch of things, and you can curate like what the company gives you to a degree where you are kind of like what happened here, where pretty much everything I got was skincare. I literally got, actually thinking about it, the Plumpber, even though it is kind of like a lip gloss type thing, I'll count that as like halvesies. But I really only got 2.5 pieces of makeup in a whole box of skincare here. So, yeah, the thing is their website has really improved. Their application process is a lot nicer. The way that you can say, I don't want to get this, I don't want to get that. You can really set yourself up to use Ipsy entirely for skincare. And that is fantastic and one of my favorite things about this company. So, you know, I can easily recommend them. This was me opening up an Ipsy Glambag X, talking about stuff, going through the skincare I do with products that I got from Ipsy. And if you enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video. And of course, remember, life always gets better as long as you work it brick by brick. I had to fix my hair, I'm sorry. Oh yeah.
I think you know I want the taste. Ooh, it's just like chocolate on my tongue.